Yes, sir.
So let's continue. The last session we discussed about the patching precautions, okay, and different types of updates and how to download a patch file and the difference between service packs and cumulative updates. What are the pre-checks, okay, before patching the SQL server and challenges, okay, how internally the patch will work, how MSA files, MSP files are going to be replaced. So what is the mechanism involved in the patching? Okay, all these things we discussed in the previous session, right? So now what we can do is in the morning we have already copied the patch file, right? So now we already discussed all those things like the patching process, change request, okay, what and all things will be involved in the change request, okay, and the change process how it will go, the cab change advisory board, okay, so all these things we discussed in the previous session, right? So now straight away we can copy the patch file and we'll patch the SQL server, and then we'll discuss other things in case if patching is failed, where to check, how to check, generally what and all other regions, okay, will impact the patching and all. And in case if there is a compatibility issue after patching, how to handle. If we want to remove, can we roll back the patching, how to roll back, and all these things we'll discuss in this session, guys, okay? So we have already just downloaded, right? So in the organization, generally only one DBA will download and they will keep it in the shared location. So no need to download every time. Okay, if your colleague is already downloaded, he will keep it in the shared location. So you will have access to the shared location. Okay, everyone will have access to the shared location. You can open the shared path in the respective server. You can directly copy paste from shared path to the server in the organization. Any DBA, okay, anyone is going to download the patch file. Either you can download, you can copy to the shared location, or your colleague will download. You will copy to the shared location. Once it's available in the shared location, no need to download every time, guys. Okay. So now we have already downloaded, right? So it was there in the download. So what I'm going to do in this scenario, I'm going to directly copy paste the patch file, guys. Okay. From downloads to server, I'll directly copy paste it. One minute, right. Okay. So I'm sharing the screen again. Don't worry. And right. I just copied the patch file directly from my downloads and I'm going to the server. I'm just pasting it on the desktop, guys, of the server. Right. So once it's copied, what we can do is we can open the patch file with run as administrator, and we can just, guys, you don't have any options, great options and all while patching the SQL server. Very small options, hardly three or four options. I mean to say 3 or 4 pages will be there. So just next, 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 and you can select the instance and then patch it. So all the things, how it will work internally, all these things we already discussed in the previous sessions. Just go through it. Okay, so now we can directly go ahead once the patching copy process is completed, then we can go ahead and we can patch it. And I have a quick question for all of you. Just try it once, okay? I have two instances, right? Imagine if both are 2019. Imagine if both are 2019. Can I patch both the instances at once? Just you can type the answers in the chat. Yes or no. Type the answers in the chat. Okay. Can I patch if both instances are eligible to patch? Can I patch both instances at once? Just guess it. No issues. Can I patch multiple instances at a time? Okay, so Nageshwar Reddy server 20 instances is like two, we can patch both. Okay, that's what I said. If both the instances are from same version, can we patch it or not? 1 minute, just 1 minute. Okay, fine. So you cannot, because during the patching process the server will be down. Adil, okay. When I probably know, or we have to initiate the process separately. Okay. Adil, no. And Ravinder, yes, during the multiple instances patching, make sure the compatibility. Okay. Vaibhav Patil, no. Sajid, Damini, Nagesh, Sandhya, Pragya, Jarif, Reddy, Prasad, Eric, Kavya, Yasir, Anil K, Raj, Yasin, Anil Reddy, Prashant, Abhishek, Nageshwar Reddy. Everyone said yes, okay, except one or two people. Okay, you said no. Fine. So the question is, if both instances belongs to same version, can I patch both instances at a time? Or if all the instances belongs to same version, can I patch multiple instances at a time? If it belongs to same version, the answer is yes. Okay. The answer is yes, we can patch multiple instances at a time. So you can select it. I'll show you that screen also. You can select the instances that you want to patch. Make sure they are eligible. That's what I said. Okay. If they are eligible to patch, for example, we have two 2019 instances. One instance is already patched with the CU32. One instance is okay, not yet patched. Maybe it was patched with the CU29. So in this scenario, as the other instance is already patched, it will not allow you to select. If the other instance is eligible for the patching, then you can select both the instances. But the thing is, you can patch, you can initiate the patch for multiple instances at a time. But the patching will be done serially. Once one instance patching is completed, then the other instance will be initiated. Okay, this is what it will happen. You can initiate the patch by selecting multiple instances at a time. No need to initiate patch multiple times. You can initiate the patch for multiple instances at a time, but you can see while patching 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 3 by 3, like that serially the patching is going to be completed, guys. Okay, so that is what I want to explain. And the patch file is completed, right? Copy process is completed. So this is our patch file. And right click, the precautions, everything we have already discussed, okay, in the previous session. So straight away, I'm going to open this patch file with run as administrator. Okay, I'm going to open this patch file with run as administrator. And one more question for all of you. Again, you can try. If my instance is down, can I patch the sequencer or not? Yes or no? Type your answers in the chat. If my instance is down, it is not running currently, it is in stopped state. Can I patch the sequence, that particular instance or not? Just guess it, no issues. Just now how you guessed it, make sure you all guess it properly, right? Almost everyone is correct. So in the same way, just guess it. If my instance is in stopped state, Can we patch that instance or not? Roja,
Yes, sir.
finally I got one wrong answer from you.
Okay. But we are restarting SQL Server, right?
Mm.
By
Mm-hmm.
that, I guessed.
Okay. Okay. Good guys. Good, good, good. Okay. Mm. Okay. Anil Reddy, no. Damini, no. Abhishek Kumar, yes. Pragna, no. Eric, no. Adil, no. Nageshwar Reddy, no. Yasin, no. Sajid, no. Raj, no. Jarif, no. Kavya, no. Raj, no. Prashant, yes. Kavya, yes. We can. Vinay, yes. Vaibhav, yes. Okay. Ravinder, whether it is offline patch or online, depending, I guess. Anil K, yes. And Gauri, yes. Okay. So the answer is yes. Okay. So even though the instance is in stopped state, you can still patch it. It's not mandatory that the instance should be up and running while patching, guys. Okay. You can patch it even though the instance is in stopped state. Fine. These are all some kind of, I cannot say tricky, but normal. They might ask you to check whether you are very familiar with patching or not. So the answer is even though the instance is in stopped state, still you can patch the particular sequence. It's not mandatory. The instance should be up and running, guys. Okay. Now you can see on the screen when I open the setup file, that particular patch file. Okay, with run as administrator, the screen will open like this. So I accept the license terms. Okay, then you can go to next. Right. Now you see here, this is important screen. In case, now how many instances are there in this machine? Two, right? Two. So
Two instances,
yeah,
yes, sir.
one is up and running, one is in stopped state. Okay, but in this screen I can see only one, the default instance, correct? I cannot see the named instance. Why? What is the reason?
Service
Because
is
other
a stop
instances
state.
version is different.
Yeah,
Someone is
version is
saying,
different.
someone is saying it is in stopped state. Is it true?
Maybe version is
It is not true because
Version is different. So
Yeah,
version
we
is
have
different.
downloaded
As I said,
2019
It is
as I
for
said,
patch.
2019
it's
updates.
not in
2019 and
eligible.
2022.
Very good, very
It is
good.
it is yeah.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so it's not eligible. The instance is not eligible for this patch. Okay, so if it is eligible, if that is also 2019 and if it is not yet patched, then you can see that instance name also here. And if multiple instances are there with the same version, imagine I have another 2019 version which is not yet patched. I can see all the instance names here. Then if you want to patch all the instances at a time, you can select all the instances by selecting the checkbox like this. If you want to skip that particular instance, please be muted, Vinay. If you want to skip that particular instance, you can simply uncheck that instance in this space. This is how you can skip that particular instance. If you don't want to patch, imagine two instances are there, or three instances are there with the same updates, with the same patch level. Then you will have a chance to select all the three instances if you want to patch all at a time. That's what I said. You can initiate the patch by selecting all the instances at a time. Okay, no need to wait until one patch is going to be completed and then you can initiate it again, not required. If all the instances, if multiple instances are there in the Windows machine, and if all the instances are eligible for the patching, you can select all at a time and you can initiate the patch. But the patch will be processed like one by one by two, one by three, like that it is going to be completed, guys. Okay, two by one, I mean two by three, three by three, like that every instance, once it's completed, automatically it will pick up the other instance. Okay, so if you have multiple instances, you can select that particular instances in this section. If you want to skip to not to patch, you can simply unselect that particular instance. If you unselect the server will not be patched, guys. Okay. In this case, we have only one 2019 instance, so that is default instance. So I just selected that instance. Okay, and I'm going to click next. So that's it, guys. Other than that, you don't see any options. Okay, now it is going to check for some rules. restart computer check and all. It is going to verify, it is going to run some global rules and all. And then it will check whether any files, background files are in use in the back end. Any SQL Server files, related files are in use. So you will get list of files that are in use, but that's okay. We already took the downtime and also no issues. Even though whatever files we are getting here, okay, you can still, okay, patch you can ignore this step and you can just proceed, guys. And one more thing I just want to tell you. Imagine if I am starting the patching now at 6:30, imagine. Make sure no jobs are running, guys. Okay, sometimes if any maintenance jobs are running and all, you can either wait until the job is going to be completed, as you know that the job when it is going to be completed, you can guess it. Okay, if not, make sure like you kill the particular job. Okay, because the server will be rebooted multiple times automatically during the patching. Okay, when you are patching the SQL Server, it will be rebooted multiple times. So make sure there are no application related jobs are running. If there are any jobs are running, if any application related jobs are running, you can check with the application team so that they might pause the application related jobs and all. It's not so critical, but just normally a kind of warning kind of thing. That's it. Okay. So files in use check completed. So nothing to do here. You can simply go to next. And then finally, as I said, it will prepare a query. Whatever options that we are selecting, it will prepare a query. So what is the query for patching the SQL Server, guys? Action is equal to patch. You can see here. Action is equal to patch. If you are installing, action is equal to install. If you are uninstalling, action is equal to uninstall. If you are upgrading, action is equal to upgrade. If you are removing patch, action is equal to remove patch. So by using this action, you can tell whether you are installing or uninstalling, patching or remove patching, upgrading the SQL Server. You can tell this. So now it is preparing a query and it is going to keep that details in the configuration file.ini and then just click update, guys. That's it. So once you initiated the patch, so automatically the patch will be initiated and depends upon the server size. Sometimes it will be completed in 5 minutes. Sometimes it can be completed in 15 minutes. Sometimes it can be completed in 30 minutes also. Depends on the server size. If the server size is big, roughly it will take 30 to 40 minutes also, 45 minutes also. If it is too big, like terabytes of data, it might take even 1 hour also. So don't be surprised, okay? It is normal that sometimes patchings will take, okay, 1 hour also. Okay, it depends upon the server size, depends upon the data and all. So in this way, you can initiate the patching, guys. In this way, you can initiate the patching. So before initiating the patching, I mean to say, as I said, just check the bill number, because when we are applying the patches, the number, this number is going to be changed. You remember in the beginning of the sessions we discussed it, right? Bill number, major version, minor version, actual bill number, revision history. These two won't be changed when you patch. Only see, now the server like was rebooted. Okay, it was down, agent is down. Like that, automatically servers will be restarted multiple times automatically. And 2000.5 is actual bill number. So when this third number and fourth number will be changed, guys, when it will be changed? In
When
what?
we apply a patch.
When you apply the patches,
After patching.
the third number and fourth number.
After patch.
And remember, if you go back and see these numbers, okay, if you go back and see these numbers, every patch, the bill number will be increased, guys, okay? If you go to this and go to this, see, this is CU19, right? CU19, when you release that, what is that? RTM copy. See, this is RTM copy. And on top of RTM, any GDR update came. Okay, so on top of RTM, if you patch with the GDR, the number will be increased 2000 to 2070. Okay, and then 2080. So every number, every update, okay, what it will do? Patching. Patching in the sense the next level, guys. Okay, always this number will be increased. Okay, always this number will be increased to 2095, 2100, 2104. 2110, 2116, 2020, 120, 125, 130, 135, okay, 4000, 4013, like that. If you see here, the number will be keep increasing. If you are patching, the bill number will be keep increasing, guys. If you are removing patch, what will happen? If you are removing patch, if you are upgrading,
It will go to last.
yes,
It will go back to previous.
yes. If you are removing patch, the
La-
upgrade
Period
la-
number.
the number will go back to the,
Decreased.
yes, previous number
Previous build.
will be a previous update. So the number will be decreased if you are removing the patch. If you are patching the SQL server, the number will be increased, bill number will be increased. Whereas if you are removing the patch, the bill number will be decreased. So this is how it will be. So now the latest update we just installed, right? So that is like belongs to 4435 guys, 4435. So once the SQL server patching is completed successfully, okay, so this number, see, it was stopped automatically. Okay, it will be rebooted multiple times during the patching. So this number, whatever number you can see now, 2000.5 will be changed to 4435. Okay, what is the other number? 4435.7. Okay, it will be changed to 4435.7. So in this way, you can verify whether patching is successful or not. And before patching, if you remember, when you run selected version, what output you can see, guys, when you run selected version before patching? Before patching.
Which build number, sir?
What is that? SQL Server 2019.
2000.
19, you can see one name, SQL Server 2019, the brackets. RTM, very good. RTM, you can see.
RTM.
Yeah, RTM. Now when the patch is completed now, 2019 RTM-CU32, the latest update. So in this way you can validate, okay, whether patching is successfully completed or not. And apart from that, even you can see a success message also. At the end of the patching, you can see a successful message also. Okay, so that also I'll show you how to validate the patching and all. Okay, so let it be. It might hardly it will take 10 minutes. It don't take more than that. Okay, I'll show you once this log file, once the patching is completed successfully or once it was failed, the log file will be generated. That I'll show you the summary.txt log, Ravinder. So during the installation also, maybe I don't know, I'm not sure whether you watched installation classes or not. But in the installation classes also, we have already discussed about this summary.txt log. So using that log, I'll tell you, okay, where to see and all. So yes, guys, Vinay, yes, please.
Sir, we have restarted the Windows server before we have started the patching process.
Yes,
Okay.
my server will be.
So this we have to do every time, huh? Every time before the patching and after the patching.
Yes, best practice. That is best practice. It's not mandatory, but it's a best practice. Always recommended practice to reboot the server before and after patching.
Restarting the SQL server will not work. Windows server we have to
Windows server, yes, because there will be a checks will be there. Okay, in that check, it was actually skipped actually. So in that check, restart computer check also will be there. Like installation, you have seen, right? You have seen that restart computer check during the installation, right? In the same way, during the patching also, some global rules will run and restart computer check will be there. Why? Because Windows team also will do lot of things on this server. They don't restart it, they will skip it because generally you don't get restart approvals quickly. So Windows team might install something which needs reboot of the server. But if sometimes if they don't reboot, what will happen? The SQL patch, it can be failed. Patching will not be failed. You cannot proceed to patch the SQL server. The checks global rules will be failed. If any of the global rule is failed, what will happen, guys? Can we proceed to next? So the same thing will happen. So that is the it's always a good practice to restart the Windows machine before patching and after patching. Yes, Raj, please. Raj, any questions?
So while patching, you said you should check the job. No job should run at that time.
Yes.
So how do we?
I'll tell you.
get to know
I will tell you.
and
Because we didn't discuss about the jobs, right? I'll tell you. Once we discussed about the automation,
okay,
I'll tell you whether how to identify whether job is running, what jobs are running. Okay, everything will be discussed in the automation class.
okay. And one more thing, we have to involve Windows team also.
Windows team also, as I said, in case if you don't have permissions to restart the Windows server, you can involve Windows team to restart the Windows server. Otherwise, we don't need them actually. Okay, if you have permissions, you can restart the Windows server. Anyhow, you took the proper downtime approvals, you have raised the change request and change team. And one more thing I just want to add. Okay, one more point I just want to add. I just simply copied the patch file and I initiated the patching, right? Before initiating the patching, you have to do one more thing, guys. What is that? Any idea? Any guess?
For backup window being
White space.
That and all we discussed. Backup, everything we
White space.
Sorry,
Uh-huh. Okay.
I'm not asking the pre.
Already discussed. Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
asking the pre-checklist. You have to do one thing. Any experienced people?
We have to inform application team.
Very good, very
Okay.
good, very good.
Yeah.
That is true. That
So,
is true. See, you are ready now. Okay, you are ready. Okay, at 3 a.m., Saturday 3 a.m., it was scheduled. So, you are supporting from India. Okay, you are supporting from India. Maybe other team members are supporting from US. Imagine. Okay. So now, without knowing them, if you initiated the patch, generally application team also do something from the application side, right? Sometimes they are going to stop the application and all to make sure there is no data loss. Okay. So application team also have to do some of the things, some of the checklist will be there from their side. So it's always the best practice. At 3 a.m. you are going to start the patching, right? 2:55. By 2:55, you have to inform to all the team members. You have to send an email. Already we are one email chain is going on, right? In the morning, in the previous sessions we discussed it, right? The email chain. Okay, how to write the email to the client for getting the approvals. Okay, where is that? This is the one. Where is that? I guess this one. Right? So in this email chain, so now you have to reply all. Okay, in this email chain, where is that email chain? Yeah, email. So in this email chain, you have to reply at 2:55 before patching. You have to send a reply notification to everyone. So in that notification, you are going to include application team. You have to include your DBA team. You have to include the Windows team. You have to include the alert monitoring team also. You have to include the alert monitoring team also. Everyone should know that you are patching. Otherwise, if you they know that it was scheduled, but who knows whether you are doing it or not. Okay, that is the reason before patching, you have to send an email. Hey, Eric, as per the discussion, as per the schedule, I am going to initiate the patch on so and so server with SQL Server 2022 CU20. Okay, we will update you once patching is completed. So you have to reply to that email, and in that email you have to include your DBA team. Make sure, of course, anyhow DBA team is there. As I said, DBA team, client, manager, lead, application team. In that you have to add application monitoring also, because application monitoring, something goes wrong, if some services are down, immediately the monitoring team will get the alerts. So they will immediately call to the on-call DBA. So on-call DBA will immediately log into the server and he will check what went wrong, why the server is down. If he don't know that you are patching, okay, he might miss your email. He might not know that you are patching. He might not know that the scheduled patch is already there at 3 o'clock. So he might miss it. So he will start troubleshooting from his side, which is completely wrong. As you are patching, it's very common that instance will be down. So he don't know that you are patching the SQL server. So he will start troubleshooting from his side, which will corrupt the instance. Okay, so that is the reason you have to inform. Adil, I'll get back to you, Adil. Okay, so you have to inform to the application team. You have to inform to the application team. You have to inform to the DBA team. You have to inform to the alert monitoring team before initiating the patch. Hey, okay, that who is the owner, application owner or business owner? Hey, Eric, as per the schedule, we are initiating the patching on so and so server with the SQL Server 2019 CU20. So we are going to update. We'll update once patching is completed. So if you send this mail, everyone will aware of it. The DBA team from the other team also, they are going to aware of it. Alert monitoring is also going to aware of it. So once alert monitoring is like aware of it, so they don't touch again until the window, the scheduled window that 3 to 6 a.m. is going to be completed. Alert monitoring is not going to, okay, raise the flag. So that 3 to 6, you can restart the server n number of times, because you're an authorized person to reboot the server from 3 to 6. You already took the downtime window. You already raised a change request. You have the approvals. Okay, so from 3 to 6, and in some organization, alert suppression also will be there. So alert suppression option will be there. If alert suppression option is there, it don't raise any alerts automatically. In some organizations, in the change request itself, you can see alert suppression option. So alert suppression option will not raise any automatic flags and all. So 3 to 6, 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. as per your change schedule time. you can restart the Windows server n number of times because you already took the downtime approvals from 3 to 6. After 6, once change window is completed, if you restart once also, immediately alert monitoring will send a flag. So that flag will create a ticket in the service now. So an incident ticket will be created. Again, alert monitoring team will alert that particular DBA team person or on-call person. So lot of things will be there. So 3 to 6, it is always good before initiating the patch. It's always good to send an email. You have to remind the application team so that from the application side, if any things are there, they are going to check it. If they want to stop the application, they are going to stop the application before patching and all. Okay. So that is how it is going to be managed, guys. So this is important. So I just want to add that point. Before initiating the patch, you have to send an email and you have to let the alert monitoring team knows, let the application owner knows, let the DBA team knows that you are patching the SQL server. Even add Windows team also. These 4 teams are mandatory because you are going to restart the Windows server from Windows side. They will also have some flags, right? If this server is suddenly down, again they will worry. Okay, they will try to restart it. So if you let the Windows team knows, they will not touch the server from 3 to 6. Correct. Okay, so this is how it will work. Yes, Adil, please.
Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes,
In the organization, usually like they apply the patch during like off hours, or they will have like a replica like
I will tell you.
server. They will fail over to that server by the time they finish like the patching. Is
Okay.
that correct?
Yeah, I'll tell you. Okay. As I said, as
Mhm.
of now, we are discussing about only the standalone servers. Okay. There is no high availability as of now. So once we started discussing high availability, you will get the answer. Okay. So not every server will have high availability, right? Not every server, not every application will have a DR copy, right? If it is so critical application, then only it will have a DR copy. So then we'll patch the DR copy first and again will fail over, will fail back. This is a different mechanism. So that will be discussed during the high availability concepts. As of now, it's a standalone. There is no high availability configured as of now. So there is no concept of failover. Only one server is there to which server you will failover. Okay, so as of now, as we are going as per the topic, okay, one by one, one by one. So standalone servers, okay, there is no other options to failover. If it is a high availability server, DR server, then you can do the failover. These things will be discussed during advanced concepts, Adil. Okay, how to
Yeah,
handle.
I mean like when we took like the backup, when we took the backup for the server for the databases before we do the patching.
Yes, we do. As
That's what I meant.
As I said, yeah, you are mentioning failover and all, right? So failover and all will not come at this moment, okay? During the advanced concepts, how to patch HADR servers and all, that time we'll discuss the failover concepts there. But as I said, the pre-checklist, if you follow the pre-checklist in the morning in the previous session, as I said, so you can take the database backups if you want, or else you can take the whole VM snapshot backup if you want. Okay?
All right, thank you.
Backups, right?
Thank you.
Yes, yes, Adil, yeah. Right. Okay, guys. So, Yasin, I have a question. Suppose we are a team of 10 members and or everyone is handling 30 servers each and patching is scheduled for tonight 3 a.m. So all 10 members will patch their 30 servers which they are managing or only those members will patch who are in the shift. Good question. Good question. See, it depends upon the understanding, Yasin. There is no rule like you have to patch all the servers. It depends upon the understanding because we are the team. Okay, we are like we have to work as a team. For only patching you cannot connect night 3 a.m. correct, so you can request the on-call person, so whoever is there in that shift you can request him to complete the patching, or if he is not supporting you, it depends upon the communication between you and your colleague. If you are going to help him, he is going to help you out. Clear?
Okay, understood.
So it's completely
Understood.
depends upon the
Okay.
understanding between the team members. And generally we don't plan 30 instances on a single day. That is also okay, that is not at all possible. No server owner will give you the downtime on the same day. Okay, it's very rare chances, like hardly 2 3 servers you might patch in a single day, not more than that. Okay, no owner will give you like all 10 people don't think that they are going to give approval, so that there is no chance that you are going to patch 30 servers at a time. Guys, this is like what we are handling manually. Shanmukh, in every organization, people will do the patching like manually. 90% will do the patching manually only, because we have to check a lot of things. In some organizations, automation will be there. Automatically, they are going to send a communication to all the owners. Okay, if 300 owners are there, for 300 servers, 300 owners are there, they will straight away, they will not ask when we have to patch and all. That is a long process and all. 300 servers, okay, when they have to approve, when we have to get the approval from the change, cab meetings and all, lot of headaches will be there. Okay, so in some organizations, so they will inform to all the application owners at a time. They will send a bulk email to bulk recipients, like the DBA team will decide when to patch the SQL servers. Hey, okay, 16th of this month, maybe if, imagine if 16th is Saturday or Sunday, definitely it will be Saturdays or Sundays only. Okay, imagine, let me go back to the calendar. What is the date? Next weekend, guys. So 16th, okay, good. 16th of August, we are planning to patch all the SQL servers. Okay, so it might take 2 to 3 hours to complete the patching. Okay, the servers will be in, okay, restarted multiple times. Okay, and the Windows servers also will be rebooted. Okay, before and after patching. Like that, we'll send a notification. Remember, this is just a notification. For the notification, we don't need any approvals. You are informing the application owners that you already decided to patch all the servers on 16th of August. So you are notifying 1 2 weeks before itself. You are going to notify your application owner that you are decided. The DBA team is decided to patch all the servers at a time. So in some organizations, they will follow this concept also, called automation. Using PowerShell scripts, they are going to copy all the updates at a time using PowerShell scripts. They are going to patch all the 300 servers at a time using PowerShell scripts. Is it clear, guys? So this is very rare. I'm not saying every organization will follow this. Most of the organizations, 70-80% or even 90% organizations, okay, it will be a manual process only. 10% organizations, okay, they will not ask any, okay, downtime and all. They will inform to application team that we are going to patch the server on this day, so and so time. Okay, so we are going to update you once patching is going to be completed. Then application owner has to manage the things accordingly. Okay, so this is how it will be managed, guys. So if it is a manual process, whatever we discussed since 2 classes, you have to follow everything. If it is an automation, if in your organization, if they are patching the servers using automation, then simply you have to notify to the application owner that you are patching. Once patching is completed, again you have to notify to the application owner stating that the patching is completed. Please do the smoke test from your side and kindly let us know in case if you are facing any issues from the application side. Okay, so like that we'll send a successful email after patching is completed, guys. Is it clear, everyone? Are we good?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, fine. So now let me go back to this. Let's validate whether patching is successful or not. How we are going to validate, the first step is make sure all the components are successfully upgraded. Okay, you can see here green checks. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, all the components are successfully upgraded. This is dead. This is especially, this is the main service. This is main. Okay, if every feature is successful and if this is failed, okay, your patching is partially successful, guys. And if this is successful and everything is again showing failed, that case also it will be a partially successful. Okay, and if database engine is failed, database engine service is failed, mostly the patching is failed, guys. Okay, so in this way, make sure you can see all the green checks. How many components are there? All the components are successfully upgraded. Okay, all the components are successfully patched. By just looking at the green check, you can see, okay, the patching is successful and you can see succeeded message. Okay, in case if any of the component is failed to upgrade, so you have to check. And the first thing, this is one thing we will validate patching is successful or not. And another thing is, okay, now what is the number it is showing, guys? 15.0.2000.5. Okay, when you refresh, what will happen? See, automatically it was rebooted. The SQL server is rebooted. See, during the patching, it was
Yes.
stopped state. Again, now it is up and running. So now just refresh it. You can see 4435.7. Remember, this is what we discussed, right? Before starting the patching, 4435. And earlier, you can see only select SQL Server 2019 RTM. Now you can see SQL Server 2019 RTM in the brackets. CU32, it's a GDR update, General Distribution Release Update. Okay, so in this way, you can validate whether patching is successful or not, and you have to take the screenshot of this and you have to attach it in the change request, and then you have to mention that the change is successful. Okay, and you have to send an email that please do the validation from the application side, and the application team also will confirm that such like from the application side there are no issues. Okay, everything is looking good from the application side. So then once the application team is confirmed over the email, then you are good to okay, close the change request. It is very important to close the change request, because once the change window is completed, cab people, okay, will chase you to close the change request, and even your manager also will ask, your lead also will ask, please close the change request, please close the change request. Once the time is over, 3 to 6, right, we have raised the change request. By 6 o'clock you have to change, you have to close the change. By 6 o'clock, you have to close the change. Otherwise, by 6:1 cab people will chase you to close, or your manager or your lead will chase you, please close the. Either it is successful or failed. If it is successful, closed with successful. If it is failed, closed with failure. So you have to update the change request and you have to close the change request, guys. While closing, it might ask you the artifact. So artifact is nothing but a screenshot of the versions. So you can simply take the, as I said again, take the complete screenshot. Okay, it has to cover the server name and it has to cover the date and time also. Don't simply take this small screenshot of this build number. Okay, you have to, from this to this corner to this corner, you have to take the screenshot and you have to attach it in the change request, and then you have to close the particular change, guys. This is how, okay, you can validate, and this is how you can close the change request. Clear? I'll tell you, Gauri. Are we good? Any questions, doubts?
Sir, we have to restart the Windows server, and then
Yes,
we have to
yes.
again check everything and then screenshot, then take the screenshot like
Yeah,
this.
that is good. That is
This
good.
looks everything
Just
done
restart
perfectly.
just restart the Windows server and then take the screenshot of the objects. Okay, and then you can attach it in the change request, or you can send an email by attaching the same screenshot.
The
Question?
change is successfully, patching is successfully. In this case, need to attach sanity document and close.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
You have to.
Otherwise, the change is failed in this scenario. Need to attach any artifact.
Of course, yes. Okay. See, if changes failed, what artifact you will attach? Okay. For failure changes, no need to attach any artifact. If the change is successful, then only as a proof you have to attach the artifact. Yeah. If changes failed means you have to again troubleshoot it, and you cannot again. That's why we took the 3 hours downtime window. Okay, if the change is successful by 3:30, 3 a.m. we started, right? By 3:30 you'll get to know whether change is successful or failed. So you'll have 2.5 hours time to troubleshoot. If change is failed, you cannot. If the patching is failed, you cannot directly update the change request. So troubleshoot it. Why it was failed? Where it was failed? What is the error? And try to fix it, and then patch it again. As I said, 3 to 6 a.m. you can reboot multiple times. No one will ask you. Okay, so troubleshoot it, fix it, make sure the patching is going to be successful. If you cannot fix it, take the help of your colleagues. Don't hesitate to ask. Okay, if you hesitate to ask, what will happen? The patch will be failed again. It will be a bad remark on you. Your manager next day morning, your manager will ask why it was failed. Instead of that, you can take the help from your colleague, right? So always don't hesitate to ask the help, guys. If the change is failed, first Google it. For small things and all, don't ask them. Again, they will escalate to manager. This guy don't know anything like that. Okay, there are a lot of politics will be there in the organization. Okay, so if you don't know the things, first always make sure in your mobile Okay, chat GPT is there, and try to check in your mobile. Don't even check in the office laptop also. First check in your mobile what is the issue. For small things and all you cannot ask senior, right? If the senior is good, okay, he will help you. Okay, if the senior is not satisfied with the manager and all, and sometimes when you are recruited, you will get more rank than your senior, and your senior is waiting for the promotion, and you don't know the things, and senior knows that you are not a genuine DBA, and that guy is going to escalate. See, this is how these kind of people you recruited, he will take that as an advantage. Okay, always if you don't know, the first thing that you have to do is check in your mobile. Don't even check in the laptop also, office laptop also. Check with your colleagues. I mean, not colleagues means in case if any one of your friends are working. Finally, if you don't know, then you can ask your colleague. Okay, if you are not able to find the answer in Google, or if you're not able to get the help from your friends, then finally you can check with your colleagues. Until then, don't open. Okay, with the colleagues and all, don't share everything, guys. Okay, all these things will be discussed. There is a separate session at the end of the training. Okay, how to deal once you are into the job role, how to deal with the colleagues and all. I'll discuss, I'll highlight all those things again. Okay, but this is how you have to manage, guys. That is your responsibility to make sure the patching is going to be successful before 6 a.m. If not, take the help of online resources. Don't hesitate. Again, it will create a bad remark in case if you are not taking any help and if you simply left the server as it is. Okay, so that is very, very important, guys. Clear? Questions, doubts?
Session,
Yes,
can I
sir.
ask?
Yeah, please.
So during the applying patch, if it is failed, will it be automatically rolled back, or if
No,
it,
it
in
will
case if
not
it
be
is
automatically roll back. It will not. Depends upon the failure, Ravinder. Okay?
yeah,
Depends upon the failure. Initially, if it was failed, means it will be rolled back to its previous state. Okay,
okay,
sometimes it will be rolled back immediately. Sometimes it will not roll back. Sometimes the server will be in stopped state only. It
yeah.
depends upon the level of corruption.
Okay, so one more question. For example, while applying patches, so it will apply like it will do some components upgrade, right? So it will
Correct.
have some client and it will have some database engine.
Correct.
So cases, what will happen? So it will successfully apply for some components. That means it will upgrade some components, and it
Hmm.
may fail different components.
Hmm.
So that time it will not roll back. So
Yeah, that's what.
how?
How to handle partially successful scenario, I'll tell you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Yes, Abhishek. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir. Thank you.
Okay, fine. Any questions? Any other questions, guys? Okay, good. Okay, so now let's verify, like in case.
Sir, yeah,
Yes, yes.
I'm having a query, sir. Whenever we run the patch file,
Hmm.
that select features option is there, right, sir?
Yes,
Where we can select that particular instance. So
yes.
how it will be detected, sir? From where it will get detected?
How it will be detected means which one?
Auto detect, na?
And like from like if suppose the service is stopped, I meant to say, like um,
Okay.
that instance is installed on the machine, and from where that
See,
information will get detected.
see, it is going to be, that's what it is going to do. The patch files, whatever setup file is there, it is going to scan using the existing DLL files. It is going to scan what and all instances are there. So it is going to pull that particular instances information automatically. Okay, so that will be a mechanism like of the patch file. In the patch file, the setup files will be there, right? That setup file, one of the setup file will be there. That setup file will scan how many instances are there. It doesn't matter whether it is up and running or not. How many instances are there, whether they are eligible for the patch or not. And then once they are eligible, it will show you as a list in the instances section.
So, mean to say, instance information will be stored under DLL files. So from there, it will get
Yeah,
detected the
setup
setup
files will
file
have the information, right? Otherwise, how it will know?
information.
This is related to SQL Server only, how it knows? Lot of DLC, all Windows files, whatever softwares that you are installing in the Windows machine, any software, not only SQL Server, Windows machine can understand the files, DLL files, RLL files only. So in the Windows machine, not only for SQL Server, even though you install an antivirus software also, even though you install a Zoom software also, even though you install a Teams software also, that package itself will contain DLL files, RLL files and all. That is the extension of Windows supported files, guys. not only SQL Server. So it will understand that this is a patch file, this is an instance, this is how many instances are, like these are the instances that we have in this machine. So it is going to scan it by using that particular update. Okay. Yeah. Fine. So now, in case if the patching is failed, where to check? Where to check, guys? You tell me. This we have already discussed during the installation classes. There are 3 places to check.
Log file.
Yes.
Which file?
Summary.txt.
Strap boot file.
That the
Strap
first
boot
Summary
file.
dot-
strap boot file.
Below there is a text file link.
Setup bootstrap file.
Summary.txt.
Setup bootstrap.
Okay.
Details.txt.
Setup bootstrap, strap boot file.
No, in below there is one link like
Summary.txt.
That is okay. That's fine. Yeah.
Details.txt.
Yes. Okay.
I
The
think the
Even
path is
here.
mentioned there. Path is mentioned there. Summary log file has been used in the following location. Click on that.
Yes. Of course. I'll open that one. Okay. So the first place is summary.txt file. The first place is summary.txt file, guys. 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Okay, so the first place is summary.txt file. This is how it will be generated, guys. Okay, see program files, Microsoft SQL Server in the instance binaries. Okay, set up bootstrap and log folder. It will create a date and timestamp folder. Then you can see summary.txt file. So this will help you to check whether your patching is successful or not. In our case, it was successful. If it was failed, okay, then you can see failed option here. Okay, so what components are failed and all, you can go down and you can see, okay, what and all components are failed to upgrade. In case if it was failed, as of now, as it is successful, no issues. If it is failed, so you can see what components are failed and also with the summary.txt file, you will get to know, okay, you will get to know whether patching is successful or not. Okay, if not, a basic information why the patching is failed, you can see. Okay, you can check the final result as well as the exit code also. If exit code 0 means patching is successful. Other than 0, if you see any value means patching is failed. Other than 0, if you see any value means patching is failed. Okay, so this is how it will be. So this is the first place to check whether patch is successful or not, summary.txt. Again, in the interviews, they will ask the same questions, guys. How you will validate? In case if your patching is failed, where to check, how to check, okay? So they are going to ask you. So the first answer they are going to expect is summary.txt file. That is one thing, okay? You have to highlight. And the second thing is, what is the second file, guys?
Detail.txt.
Okay.
Detail.
So yeah, detail.txt. Go to this PC, go to C drive. Now help me to navigate, guys.
Program file.
Program file.
Program files.
Next.
SQL
SQL Server.
Microsoft SQL Server. Next.
SQL
15.
15.
This one, right? Instance root directory.
Yes, my
Yes.
MS SQL.
Vaibhav, help me. Yeah, MS SQL. Next. Bin and folder. Log. Log.
It's in Bootstrap.
Log.
Log. Next.
No, data, I think. Data. Go to data back.
Very good.
Yeah,
Data. Data. Yeah,
Sir,
data.
it is
Data. Next.
binary, sir.
Next. Primary.
It's in the bin.
Bin. Next one.
Binary
Bin.
type.
Yeah, good. Help me to open all the folders, okay? I'll go and check every folder till 9:30. Next. Any other folder you want me to open? FT data, install jobs.
Sir, just come back, sir.
Come back,
Back.
Okay.
Yeah, back.
Back again.
Yeah, back. That's 150 is there, right, sir? Ours is 2019 version.
Yes.
Go there. And then set up bootstrap.
Yes.
Yeah, here log.
Yes. This is the one.
Yeah, summary.txt.
Okay, guys, is it clear? Everyone. Okay, multiple times we discussed the same thing. Okay, multiple times during the installation also I told you, okay, one guy is saying a data folder, one is saying log folder, one is saying bin and folder, one is saying some other folders. Remember, this is very, very important. Okay, installation errors, patching errors, uninstallation errors, remove patch errors, upgradation errors. Okay, for all these 5 scenarios, okay, summary file will be generated, detail file will be generated, and this is the location, because the interviews they will ask you the location also where you can see the log folder. If you tell data folder, that's it. At least bin and all, okay, can consider. But if you tell data, blunder answer, that is data folder. Okay, so C program files, Microsoft SQL Server 150. Okay, this is called binaries. Up to here we can call it as a binaries, and then inside that binary set up bootstrap folder. Inside that log folder will be there, and you can see the summary.txt file here, and you can see date and timestamp. Now again, if I initiated the patching, okay, and again, or else if I initiated the remove patch, so as per the date and timestamps, your summary.txt file will be there. Okay, and if you go the latest one, what is the latest folder here? What is the latest folder here out of these 3 folders?
Third one.
Third,
Which
right?
you highlighted.
3rd August, right? Open this folder, latest one. Okay, there you can see detail.txt file. Okay, open this detail.txt file, means this is the recent file. This is the recent file of, when, what is the recent activity that we did? Patching. So this is the
Patching.
recent file of patch, detailed patch file. Okay, if you go down, this is a big file. Summary.txt file is small one only. Okay, see guys, the extensions, the files, what and all files will be there. See, cluster.dll, slp extension.dll, workflow data.dll, setup extension.dll. As I said, lot of files will be there with different extensions and all. Lot of files. Okay, so this is how it will be managed, guys. This is how it will be managed, and even you can see Control F. Okay, and Control F, msp.msp. See, MSP file, SQL Engine Core inst MSP. Okay, so like that, local. See, these are all the extension files and all, SQL Engine Core inst. So java.msp. These are all different files. You can see these are all the different extensions of the files. Okay, DLLs, RLLs, XML, .msi, .msp. Remember .msi, MSP. This is very important. Okay, MSI means what is the abbreviation of MSI? Microsoft
Integration.
Integration. Microsoft International, right?
Microsoft Security Intelligence.
Huh? What an intelligence. Microsoft Security
Microsoft Server Installer.
Microsoft
It's
Information.
something managed service.
Very good. Next.
I का पता नहीं sir.
Good. What is that we can say?
Managed service. Microsoft.
Very creative. Very creative. Identify? What?
Managed service.
Managed service identify?
Sir, I don't know about I.
Okay, add something. You know, right? Microsoft installer files, Microsoft patch files, MSI, Microsoft, because this is the interview question. What is meant by MSI and MSP? Okay, that's okay. You don't know, I'm not saying anything, but just I'm just saying, guys. MSI means Microsoft installer files, MSI, Microsoft installer files, whereas MSP means Microsoft patch files. Okay, Microsoft patch files, MSI files, .msi, .msp. These are all the extensions, okay, of some of the setup files in the SQL Server. These are all the extensions of some of the SQL servers, guys. SQL Server setup files, guys. Okay, so here in this, as you have, it's a very big file. This is a detail.txt. In case if you don't get any information, as I said in the summary.txt, only basic information will be stored. Okay, sometimes it might help you to get the error information completely. Sometimes it will not help you that information completely. So if you don't find enough information to troubleshoot why it was failed, the next file that you have to check is Microsoft patch files. Okay, Microsoft patch, sorry, this one, detail.txt file. Okay, the next file that you have to check is detail.txt file that will be there in the setup bootstrap folder in the latest date and timestamp folder, and inside that you can see detail.txt file. So in the detail.txt file you can see here. Okay, in the detail.txt, Shanmukh, how this we have already discussed during the installation. Okay, how to check whether where is the exact error and all, or how to check at least where is the error. This is very big file, right? How we can check it? You can
With code,
simply
sir.
use Control F. Yes, Control F. You can use error or failed, whatever it is. Okay, you can just use some different options. Okay, you can use or minus VE. Okay, minus VE. Okay, so you can use this code also. So these are all different options to search. So, and if you found error or some information is there which is unclear, okay, then what you have to do, you have to check 10 to 20 lines above to that information, 10 to 20 lines below to that information, so that you will get some hints why it was failed and all. Again, it will not tell you directly why it was failed. Okay, for the failure there is a defined case. That defined case, that defined error only it will show you guys. Okay, it will not tell you because of this reason, because of that reason it was failed and all. It will not tell you guys. Okay, so that we have to check properly why it was failed and all. You can go and search 10 to 20 lines above, you can go and search 10 to 20 lines below, and based on that hints and all you can troubleshoot. So this is the second place. And the third place, summary.txt detail.
Event viewer application logs.
Very good. Okay, open Windows machine. Yeah, event viewer, you can type event viewer, you will get it, or there is a shortcut. What is the shortcut?
Event VWR.
Event VWR. Okay, viewer. Here how to search?
Filter application logs.
Okay, Windows logs and application logs. And here you can see all the application related, okay, errors and all. Here you can see all the application related errors, information, everything you can see. Every application, not only for SQL Server, guys. Windows logs means it will track all the service, every service related information, errors and all. So we have to filter it. We cannot check each and every message. It will be very difficult. Lot of logs will be there. Lot of events will be there here. Okay. So you can simply go to the filter current log, and then you can select the critical and error messages, and then you can check for the source. What is the source? MS SQL. Okay. Okay. So go to this MS M. Okay, here you can select MS. Okay, MS SQL. The instance is default instance. Okay, MS SQL. You can select like this, default instance MS SQL batch 59 SQL Server. This is named instance. Sorry, go back to this MS SQL Server. Okay, so like this you can select and you can click OK. So MS SQL related information and all. So you will get it, guys. Okay, telemetry X events failed to start, because this is very common that during patching don't think that this is an error, because we restarted the server, right, and during the patching the server is rebooted multiple times, right? So that's what it is logged. Okay, during that time it was logged, or during the restart of the Windows machine it just logged these machines and all these errors and also. This is how you have to verify. So you can filter it and you will get the error like this. And if it is a valid error, you can just go through it. Sometimes if it is because of permissions, sometimes if any master database is corrupted, during that time also patching will be failed. Sometimes if the database locations doesn't have enough permissions, if the service account doesn't have enough permissions to log into each and every folder and drive, that time also it will be the patching will be failed. Okay. Sometimes I'll tell you one more reason. Okay, I'll tell you that reason also, due to missing MSA and MSP files. Due to missing MSA and MSP files also, sometimes patching will be failed. And sometimes, as I said, if there is no free space in the C drive, then also patching will be failed. And as I said, the precautionary steps selected at version is showing different bill number, and the bill number, the object explorer is showing different bill number. That time also it will be failed. So these are all the possible reasons that a patch can be failed, guys. Okay, this is how you have to verify. So interviews, if they are asking like how to validate, okay, and in case if the patching is failed, way to check. So the first file we'll check is summary.txt file. Okay, that we can see in the setup boots. Immediately they will ask you where we can see this file. that we can see in the setup bootstrap folder under binaries folder. You can see setup bootstrap, and then there you can see the log, and inside that you can see that particular summary.txt file. And if you don't find enough information, we'll also check in the detail.txt file in the same location. If you go to the data and the recent date and timestamp folder, there we can see detail.txt. If you don't find in both the places, then we can use event your application logs. There we are going to filter the SQL logs. So based on the error message, we are going to troubleshoot it. Okay, you have to explain like this, guys. Okay, yeah. So now the other important thing is, so once patching, this is successful, right? So you can just close this window. Okay, until you close again, you cannot patch the other instance and all. Now imagine if it is two updates, service pack. First you will patch the same process. Instead of cumulative update file, you will have service pack file. That's it. Okay, so simply you are going to copy the service pack file, and then you are going to initiate that patch file. You are going to open that patch file of the service pack, and then same options, next, and then you can simply proceed next, guys, and you can patch the SQL server. If it is a service pack file, just you are going to copy service pack update. That's it. Okay, and now other than this, like if the patching is failed, we have to check how to validate patching is successful or not. So let's discuss one case that there is one scenario that sometimes patch can be failed due to missing MSI and MSP files. Okay, let's go back to our discussion, because sometimes the interviews they will ask you, have you ever faced any errors while patching the SQL server? So in general, not regularly, as I said again, for 100 servers, you might get 2-3 servers like this. Okay, there is a chance that patch can be failed due to missing MSI and MSP files. What is this missing MSI and MSP files? As I said in the morning session, in the previous session, what will happen internally when you are patching the SQL server? What will happen internally?
All the setup files will be taken backup.
Correct.
In the
And
C
then?
drive, and then it will be copied with the new setup files.
Very good. Okay. First, it will take the backup of existing setup files. Imagine this is RTM setup file. It will take the backup, and then it will replace with the existing files. So now listen carefully. SQL engine core INST. Just now we discussed. Okay. SQL underscore engine underscore engine. SQL engine core INST. Imagine this is the file. Okay. SQL, same file. So now what will happen is, this is RTM. In the RTM also you will have the same file. Okay, in the RTM also. I'm just giving the reference, guys. I'm just giving the reference. So Control C, Control V. Listen carefully. Easy only, easy, not difficult. So when you are patching the SQL server, the CU20, already RTM files are there, right? These are the RTM files. These are the RTM files. It will take the backup. So what it will do, it will try to replace the CU20 SQL engine core INST file with the existing. In the RTM, the same file will be there, right? This is the updated file. This is the old file. So it will just remove this file, and it will replace this file from here to here, from your CU22, from your SQL server, the RTM files. Okay, from here to here it will replace. What is the meaning of replace, guys? Tell me, what is the meaning of replace? What is the meaning of replace? If the file is existed,
Overriding.
yes, overwrite. I mean to say, if the file is existed, then only it can replace, right? If the file is not existed, there is no question of replacing. Correct? If the file is not existed, simply it will copy it. If the file is existed, it will replace it. So imagine if this file is not there, if this file is Control Z, the first file, imagine if this SQL engine core INST file is not there, with what file it will replace now? Don't think it will directly copy Shanmukh. No, it will not copy it. It has to replace it. So if the file is there, it will replace it. If the file is not there, simply the patching will be failed, stating that missing MSI file. So and so missing file. Okay. SQL engine core inst.msi file is missing. So with that particular error patch, even though if one file is missed from the supported files, again, SQL engine core inst is just as an example. Okay, even though if one file is missed out of the setup files, you cannot proceed with the patching. You will get an error. SQL patching is failed due to missing MSA file issue. I'll show you the error also how it will be. Okay, I'll go for one reference and then I'll show you the error also. So in that scenario, how to handle? Yes, Vinay, please.
Sir, you are saying that there is a scenario that one file is missing. If the SQL server is running perfectly, then this means that the SQL server should have all the files.
See, it will run.
That is why the SQL server is running perfectly.
Sometimes it will run. Sometimes it will run. Depends upon the impact of the file. Okay, so depends upon the impact of the file. Even though files are missing, I mean to say, some files, not all the files, SQL server will be up and running. During patching and all, that time only we will get to know.
How this file have been removed from this drive?
I'm not getting your question. How this file?
Unless you are saying that this file is how this file have been got removed from this actually, unless until someone deliberately have done that.
That is very good question. That is very good. How it will be removed is a valid question, because sometimes Windows team will do some housekeeping activities. During that time, knowingly or unknowingly, okay, maybe due to some validation or due to some automation, or maybe if any drive is full, C drive is full kind of thing. So Windows team during the housekeeping activities, there is a chance that some of the files can be deleted. Again, this is not a regular scenario. That's what I'm saying. Okay, rare scenario, not rarest of the rare scenario.
Even if the window team have to remove some of the files, they won't go to the
They will not
programs and
remove
MS SQL
wantedly. When I don't expect that they will remove whatever you are saying, that is uninstallation. Okay, that is uninstallation of service. This, what is that? Uninstallation of any software. So remove in the sense, when you are doing some housekeeping activities, if you delete some of the files, wantedly they will not do. That's what wantedly no one will do. There is a chance that some of the files can be deleted, okay, during some housekeeping activity, that they might can do, or during the, like, maybe if they run some automation scripts, that automation scripts can delete. I'm not saying Windows team will wantedly, okay, the drive is full, right, let's chalo go and delete the SQL files. No one will be, they know the impact, okay, because they are also in the production environment. They know in case if something, like if some file is missing, what is the impact and all, they know that. But here what will happen is, maybe if they are running some scripts to clear the C drive space and all, unknowingly those scripts can delete the files, okay, in the particular C drive and all. I'll show you where we can see those files also. Every file will be stored with another name, like alias name, where we can see that C colon backslash Windows, okay, backslash installer. Okay, if you cannot directly open this path. Okay, so if you see here, these are all the installer files. Okay, so if you go and see the properties, you can see this is also one of the MSI or MSP file. See, MSI file. So unknowingly, if any automation scripts are deleting, do you think this is a SQL file? Can you identify, is this a SQL file? No, correct? We cannot identify this is SQL, but all the files will be stored with the same alias names. So Windows team don't know whether this is a SQL file or not. Okay, unknowingly, either Windows team or maybe any of the scripts that they are running to clean up the C drive can delete those files. Okay, so that might cause the patching failed. Okay, when you are patching the server, in case if it cannot replace with the existing files, simply it will be failed, like missing MS. That's what I'm using, missing MS and MSP files. Okay. Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah, Raj, you can go ahead.
Yeah. So, what action should we take?
I will take care, Raj. Don't worry. This is not the end of the patching. Okay. What you have to do, I will take care. As of now, if you have any questions, you can ask. I will not how I will leave by just giving a introduction, right? I will tell you what to do in case if any missing files are there. Yes,
Shashank,
Rohit.
Shashank,
Shankar, Shankar.
Okay. During pre-check, so will it be not detected if some
No.
supporting package?
That is very good question, Ravindra. Very good question. So that's why to avoid this scenario, there is a software missing MSI file software is there from Microsoft. So for extra safety precautions, you can run that software. So it will detect in case if you want to get the details in case do we have any missing files or not. So using that software is called missing. That is the solution actually that I am going to cover now next. Okay. So there is a
What it is?
software.
Can you?
I'll tell you. There is a software from Microsoft missing MSA files. The software itself, the name itself, missing MSA files. So you can download this software from the Google. You can go to that Google and you can type it. That is a small exe file, and then you can copy to the target server. And then there is an option like how you are scanning the antivirus. In the same way, when you open the exe file, it will give you the path. It will ask you the path. Once you gave the path and all, it will scan. There is a scan option. When you click on the scan option, if any missing files are there before patching itself, it will let us know so that you can simply replace the missing files. Okay. To avoid missing files, you can do this is also one of the pre-checklist we can add. Not in every organization, generally we will not get this issue, so people will ignore it easily. But there is a chance that missing files, missing MSA files, missing MSP files also can cause the patching failed. So to avoid this situation, better before patching the SQL Server, if you copy the software and if you scan it anyhow, that software will be there in the shared folder. That is important software. So just copy that missing MSA file software from shared location to the server. Scan it before patching, and then if you have any missing files, it will give you the list, and there itself it will give you an option, fix option. Okay, if you give the source file, automatically it will take the source file and then it is going to fix it. Once everything is green, then you can go ahead and you can patch it. This will take time, okay, because you have to copy the patch file, again you have to copy the missing MSA file, and again you have to copy the media. So for this it will take time. Anyhow, will not get regularly, will not get this error right, rarely will get this error right. So people sometimes will ignore this check before the patch, and then they will go ahead in case while patching,
Sir,
if any missing files are there, please 1 minute. In case while patching, if any missing files are there, then that time they are going to implement the same solution. Yeah, Ravindra.
Sir, we also have that repair option, na? In case some file is missing, we're getting that error. Just
Not repair.
try to
Repair is
reinstall them, and
different.
we have
No,
repair option.
Repair is like the next level troubleshooting. Repair means it is going to see if you repair the instance, it will not work. If the file is missing, you have to again replace the file. Repair will not help you in that scenario. Repair, if it is corrupted, if the instance is corrupted, in that scenario, repair might help you. But if the file is missing, the solution is you have to again get that file. That is the solution. Repair will not get the files, right? Repair will try to repair it. So the solution is using the same missing files MSI options. We can copy the software, guys. The solution here is Microsoft invented a tool called missing MSA file tool. That software you can copy from the Google to the server. There, simple small application. There you can open that application. You can see it will be like this. Okay, missing MSA files. Okay, so go to images like this. Okay, the software will be like this, small exe file. So you can see here, if any missing files are there, it will show you like this. And how the error will be, that also let me show you. In case if any missing MSA file error is there, how it look like, let me show you. Okay, you will get a complete idea. See, this is how you will get the error. The cached MSA file, C Windows installer, df2efc4.msi is missing. The original file is SQL Engine Core inst, just now we discussed. The original file is df2efc4. This file will be saved as df2efc4.msi in the C Windows installer. Okay, so now it is saying its original file is SQL Engine Core INST and it was installed for product SQL Server 2008 R2 and you can get this file from this particular software. Means this file you can copy from the location also, it will tell you from this software, from the SQL Server 2008 RTM software, you can copy this file to this location. Once you just replace this file to the particular location, you can reinitiate the patch again and it will be successful. That is the solution. But sometimes this is the like if one or two files are missing, we can fix it like this easily. But if we have multiple files are missing, okay, then this is the option, you have to scan it. Okay, in the scan option, if any bulk files are missing like this, you can see. Okay, you can see multiple files, fix option, right? You can see this file option. So there in the beginning you can see fix it option. Okay, let me open this. Yes, Roja, I'll come back to you a minute, give me a minute. Yeah, so you can see like this. It is going to scan each and every, see 144, total 146 files, one file is missing. So here you can see fix it option. Just if you click on same again SQL Engine Core INST, okay, the cached MSI file name is 5075512.msp. So if you click on fix it option, it will ask the location, from which location I have to fix it. So you have to give the location, either it can be in service pack or it can be in a RTM software. So once you give the location, then automatically you can replace the file. It will replace it and then you can again reinitiate. There is no option again, you have to reinitiate the patch after replacing the missing files and then it will be successful, guys. This is the solution. Generally in the interviews they will ask, have you ever faced any errors during the patching? Okay, guys, this missing files, don't think it is only for MSA files, for patching. Sometimes installation also will be failed due to missing files. Sometimes uninstallation also will be failed due to missing files. Sometimes patching also will be failed due to missing files. Sometimes remove patching also will be failed due to missing files. Sometimes upgradation also will be failed due to missing files. These 5 scenarios, there is a chance that you might get missing MSI and MSP files errors. Installation, uninstallation, patching, remove patching, upgradation. Okay.
Shashank, this particular tool will help you to show what patch need what package, or do we need to provide any particular input while
That's
we are
what
applying
it
any
will give
particular
you
patch?
it will give you the detailed information. Where is the product and all, in which product you can find this file and all in the product column. If you double click on that, you will
Okay.
get a complete information where you can find this missing file. What we will do, you know,
Okay.
very simple thing. What I will do, in case if I get any missing file kind of error, there is a shortcut. I will go to another Windows machine with SQL
And I will
20
replace it.
That's it. I will go to another Windows machine with the same version, another SQL Server 2019, another Windows machine. I will take that file, I will copy that file to this machine and then I'll rerun the patch. Very simple, 1 minute work this is.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can explain in case in the
It's clear
interviews
for
they
me.
are asking, yeah. In case the interviewers are asking, have you ever faced any issues while patching, while installing, while remove patch, while uninstalling? Okay, you can simply tell. Okay, generally we will sometimes we will get missing MSA and MSP file errors. So sometimes some interviewers will be there. Why you didn't okay check it before patching itself, like that. Sometimes they will ask. Sometimes okay they will wait because they know that this is the scenario. Patching sometimes can be failed due to missing MSA and MSP files. So you can explain using the tool fix missing MSI tool. Okay, the tool name is fix missing MSI tool. So using the tool, we are going to fix it like that. You can explain in the interviews, guys. Yes, Roja, you're asking something. Sorry.
Sir, like installation also you are saying like we will
Yes,
receive missing
installation also.
MSI,
Very good.
MSP.
I am waiting if anyone is going to ask this question or not. Good question. So, Shanmukh, installation, right, means initial, like you are installing, right? What will be there to replace? If I'm installing on the existing machine, if it's a new machine, everything is good. Imagine Now the machine is already up and running. This server is already up and running. Okay. Now I am trying to install one more instance on the existing machine. That time also it will check few files. Okay. So that scenario will come when you are installing a new instance on an existing Windows machine, not on a new Windows machine. On the new Windows machine, generally you will not get these kind of errors. Okay, on the existing instance, already 1, 2 instances are installed. You are trying to install third instance. It might be failed due to these errors, missing MSA and MSP files errors also. Yes, any other questions?
Sir, how do you open this application
Very
for current
simple.
instance?
That's what same. You have to copy that fix missing MSA tool and you have to open, double click on the application or right click run as administrator, and then you can see scan option. Under files section, you can see scan option. You can see file, right? File
Sir, are
name.
you going to show this?
No, actually we don't have missing files. You can troubleshoot, okay? But don't do that. If you have missing files, I can help you to show. But for that, I cannot delete the files and all. It might impact the other concepts and all. So just maybe while removing the patch, there is a chance that you might get missing MSA file. That time I'll show you. While removing the patch, if there is a chance, I'll try to show you.
And that screenshot which you are showing, no error screenshot.
It will show you.
That is from
different
this application.
source. Different source, like from
Is
the
that
Google.
screenshot from this application? Yeah, this.
This is from different, like in the Google, I just searched for you to show how
No,
the
like
error will.
this error from where we will get, sir? Like, is it on
Which error? Which error, Roja?
on your screen? Second image.
This one,
Like
second
second
image.
line, second line.
Second image,
Second
right?
line first.
Yeah,
First.
this
No,
one.
no, not that. Down.
This one, okay, fine.
Yeah.
This one, when you are patching, the patching is going to progress, right? In progress, right? That time it will try to replace every file. Suddenly, when it is trying to replace one file, and if that file is not found, immediately you will get the pop-up while patching itself.
Okay.
Suddenly you will get the error pop-up, okay? So that the patching is failed. Not at the end of the patching. No, not at the end of the patching. The progress bar you can see during the
in middle of the patching.
Yeah, in the middle
I
of the
guess
patch
so,
while
that is.
progressing. That time it will automatically pop up. Okay, so and so file is missing and all.
Then we have to troubleshoot and install those missing files.
Correct. That's it.
If this is the error.
Correct.
Thank you.
It can happen with MS Windows team also, means while patching.
Yeah, from Windows
MS
side.
Windows team.
Yes. From the Windows side also it will happen, because in the Windows machine all the files, the extension of all the files will be MSA and MSP files. So this can be not only from SQL Server side, from Windows side also MSA and MSP file issues will come for different applications. But that's not our responsibility, that they will take care of it. Are we good, guys? Okay, so if we are good, take a break, come back after 15 minutes, and then we'll discuss the other things, okay? Yeah, I'll be back in 15 minutes, guys.
Okay.